What's going on YouTube? Diggy546. The Giants pulled it out. Barely. They pulled it out. And of course, this was a game that I said I wanted to kick back and relax to. I wanted no problems. I wanted no drama. I just wanted to be up by the half, like 24-3, and just be out of the game. And that's that. But of course, we had the drama. I'll get into the DJ stuff a little bit later on in the video. But to start it off, DJ bombs it deep to Evan Ingram on the first drive. And you would have liked Evan Ingram to run it in because DJ's touchdown interception ratio has suffered because of the red zone running efficiency has been so good. But either way, we ended up scoring on that drive. And then they returned the kickoff for a touchdown. And that's all you need for a horrible team that doesn't stand a chance to win the game to get back into the game and start feeling like they can actually compete with you. Now, our defense pretty much held their offense in check the entire game until that second to last drive that they had where we went into a prevent defense and they went right down the field. I don't know why we changed what we were doing. It's been working the entire game, so just stay in it. But we decided to play that prevent defense. But rewinding, we driving down the field again, and DJ hits Evan Ingram across the field, and he turns up the field and he fumbles. So that kills another drive, and that takes points off the board. And then I'm pretty sure the next drive, we ended up getting to a point to where we were moving the ball, and then there would be a penalty or something that would kill us. And just when it seemed like we were getting it together and we drove down the field again and scoring range again, you can't make this up. DJ fakes the screen pass to the right, then, goes up the field. It's probably a design quarterback run. Goes up the field, and instead of sliding, he slides like knee first and folds his leg, and he's injured. He's got a hamstring. I don't know how severe it is, but he's got a hamstring, and that's what's going on with DJ. He tried to come back twice. I think he stayed in the game the first time, and it didn't work out for him. And then he tried to come back that next drive, didn't work out for him. So hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully he can be back even next week. If not next week, maybe the week after. But I don't want to see Colt McCoy play again. He immediately came in and tried to throw us an interception. And if he would have thrown that interception, we would have lost that game. That would have lost us that possession. So please don't let me have to see Colt McCoy again. But either way, Colt McCoy also overthrew Dion Lewis for a wide open touchdown on a swing pass because the blitz was in his face. So all you Giants fans that came out and said, we need to put in Colt McCoy. Anybody's better than Daniel Jones. No, Colt McCoy is worse. They're playing in the same offense that I've told you from the beginning of the season that is broken. We're able to make this work just because of the running ability of DJ. If there is no running ability, then this offense is continued to be broken. So I don't want to see Colt McCoy ever again. All you people that said to put him in, you don't look too bright right now. I mean, to be honest. But the team with DJ going out, it ended up being a lot more closer than it needed to be. You saw a couple of times they ran design quarterback runs with Colt McCoy. I understand you have a game plan, Jason Garrett, but change it. We don't want to see Colt McCoy running a design quarterback draw. We don't need to see that. So Brandon Allen was held in check. Those receivers were held in check pretty much, like I said, besides that one drive in the fourth quarter where they came really close to coming back and beating us. Especially when we punted that ball off and the receiver, I think he's a receiver, Alex Erickson, fielded it at like the 30 and made like 3 or 4 people miss and got the ball at midfield. Big props to our defense. They came up all day. They dropped a lot of interceptions, but when they needed to show up, they showed up and they made the sacks when they needed to be made. I think that was Jabal Shear with the game-winning sack. Brandon Allen was holding the ball kind of like right here, swatted it out, and Leonard Williams with the recovery. Xavier McKinney did not get much playing time. He got like 1 or 2 defensive snaps. He got one at like deep safety, like 20 yards deep down the field. And other than that, Julian Love was in that game the entire time. So I'm assuming they're not comfortable with him yet. Either his practice wasn't that good, or he's not in shape yet, or, they're just trying to work him back from the injury, or maybe he doesn't know the playbook all that well as far as being able to perform it on the field. But I was surprised that we didn't see more of Xavier McKinney. We saw him on every punt block. So in Joe Judge's mind, that's a defensive snap. So we'll see how it goes with Xavier McKinney. I would, of course, have liked to see more of it. But what can you do? We came out and won. NFC East crown right now is on top of our heads. We hold the tiebreaker over Washington. But this feels like one of those Washington wins where it just feels so sour in your mouth. You won the game and you're at the first place in your division, which is a point to celebrate for. But you wanted this to be a lot more relaxing game. And you wanted your quarterback not to leave the game with any kind of injury. But, I wouldn't have come on here and complained and made excuses if we lost, because they're playing with Brandon Allen. So it's only fair that Colt McCoy finished this game for us. But props to the defense. Please come back. Please come back, DJ. Come back healthy next week. Until next time, I'm going to get out of here.